Okay, dude. Oh, what is up? We are back here once again on some more Marvel Contest of Champions. Now, tons of you guys have been messaging me over on Twitter asking me, am I gonna do a video of this? Yesterday, I was so busy, dude. You do not understand. I was so busy. I just could not do it yesterday, but today I will. I'm not going to go through it all because I've actually got some other information to shed some light on this. I basically will go through it and I'll tell you the other bits of information that you guys actually sent over on Twitter as well. Alright, so what should I do first? Should we go through it? Basically, I think you guys know what this is. Basically, the masteries and synergies are basically messed up now. All I can say is, guys, is that a lot of people have been saying to me that they may actually stop playing Marvel Contest of Champions because of this. They're actually saying this is gonna probably ruin the game and stuff. So I understand where they're coming from. I understand where you guys are coming from when you say this, because you know, the synergies, however the heck you want to say that, and the masteries and everything, it made a lot of people good. Even if you were low rated, I knew people that were like 60,000 rating that was like crazy good because they had the right team to put together. So kabam is stopping this basically. I have two things just why this is bad, right? First of all, for you guys that use obviously these things to get through quests without using revives and stuff and make it easier for you, you're going to have to probably be buying revives and healths now if you haven't got any there. Remember, you got a limitation on how many you can hold. So, you know, they want you to buy that stuff, man. That's how they make their money. Did you see the turnover for how much they made? I had a picture on my Twitter of how much they made. Damn! Do you know how much money this game makes? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say no figures because I don't know if I'm allowed to or anything like that. If you want to go and check the picture out, it's somewhere on my Twitter. I don't know. I got so many tweets. It's somewhere on there. Damn! They want more? More money? What the heck, man? This is crazy. But anyway, all right. So I'll go through a few bits that I do want to talk about. All right. So you guys remember the perfect blocking? Is it block proficiency? It was when if you had the right team set up with like who was it in your team? I know that you had you could put 2 Scarlet Witches and 1 Doctor Strange, like 3-star Scarlet Witch, 4-star Scarlet Witch, and a Doctor Strange 4-star. And then if you blocked, it was basically near enough 0. Was it 0? I never really used that team in Alliance Quest. I've done it a couple of times, but I didn't really use that team. I used my Colossus and stuff. But I think you would take 0 damage or next to 0 anyway when you was in Alliance Quests for that. So it would make Alliance Quest a lot more easier, especially map 5s as well. Well, that's gone. The block proficiency leader one is gone. I'm going to show you. We're going to go through it all together here. We're going to go to champion. So if we come over to here, where is it? My Doctor Strange. I'll show you exactly where it is right here. So if we go to Doctor Strange right here, go to info. Where is it? The bonuses right here. All right, so if you see this one, leadership here, level 3, all champions gain 20% block proficiency. Now, if you went into the Realm of Legends with this team set up, there was a team with like Magneto, Black Bolt, and then the other ones. I don't really know, to tell you the honest truth. I forgot. I don't, you know what? To tell you the truth, I'm not damn good enough to not get hit and keep the combos up and that stuff. So I never really used this stuff, to tell you the honest truth. But that's apparently going to be gone now, which is, like I said, not good for a lot of people. Not good for a lot of people. Willpower. Do you know what? The reason why they're doing this, guys, I understand. All right. In one way, I understand why kabam are doing this, but in another way, it screws over a massive percentage of you guys, right? Especially if a lot of you guys literally done your masteries and you were reliant on your bonuses with the players and all that stuff to do that, then you guys are fully mad, right? But if you were like me and just like I'm a casual player, man. I'm not one of these guys that are like full on the game like a lot of you guys, right? I'm just a casual player, and I play with any player I want to play with. I just don't care. Yeah, if I want to use my Colossus, if I want to use my Unstoppable Colossus, if I want to use my Luke Cage, I'll use them. But obviously, if you want to be great at the game, you need all these other things what they're taking away. So But that's the reason why they're taking it away. They don't want the game to be one-dimensional, right? Because let's be honest a little bit, right? But let's get all the madness and everything out of the way. Let's be honest, yeah. In everybody's eyes, there was a certain team, there was a certain people you had to pick and everything, and you were basically unstoppable. So it was just like, all right, these are the good ones. The rest of them are crap. Get the heck out of here. And it was like, you didn't really want to play with anybody else. That was your team. It's like, the game was getting one-dimensional. So I understand why kabam is doing it a little bit, because they want you guys to experience all the players. Obviously, they don't want a team that's going to just demolish the game. Because let's be honest, when you got like block proficiency all the way up and perfect block up and all that, you just destroy the game. You can destroy the game, especially when you're good at doing that stuff anyway. But that's the reason why they done it. Is it a good move from kabam for them? No, personally, I don't think it's a good move. Hopefully, it doesn't lose a lot of the audience. I don't know. It may do, it may not do. Like I said, me personally, I never really relied on that stuff because I'm not one of these like in-depth players on this game which constantly use that stuff anyway. Me personally, I just use any player I want. Alright, you know, that's why I'm not that good. Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. Let's get one thing out of the air. For some reason, people think I claim to be good. I have never, ever said that. We may have made a song before, which was a joke song when I got something out of a crystal. And I was like, who's the best? I'm the best. That was just for fun. Yeah, that wasn't me saying I'm literally the best, man. What the heck? My kids say I'm the best dad in the world. Does it mean I'm actually the best dad in the world? No, it's just a song, man. It was fun. So when that was happening, I didn't literally mean I was the best on this game ever. It was a little song. I've never claimed to be super good at this game, right? I've never claimed to. Let's get that out of the way now, because some people think I claim to be this awesome Marvel Contest of Champions player. I've never claimed that. I've never claimed that. I fully say I'm a casual, average person on this game, right? I play so many other games, I can't get in depth in this game like a lot of you guys, or even a lot of other YouTubers that literally just concentrate all their time. If I was to concentrate every single 1 second of my gaming life into this game, hell yeah, I would be good. I would be good. But I can't do that. I'm the sort of person, if I play one game too much, I get bored of it. This game would have been off my channel long time ago if I concentrated on this one game. I can't do that. I like to play different games, so that's just me, all right? So I wanted to clean it up, because I don't know why a lot of people always say that, but it's not even good. Well, I never claimed to be. I never claimed to be. Willpower. Oh, the one thing I do want to say is that they're making a change to willpower here. Now, obviously, you guys know, if I'm reading this correct anyway. All right, so basically, you know, if you were to take like Ant-Man in and he was to, was it fatigue? I think it was fatigue he would put on them and he would stack fatigue up. I believe it is fatigue. Basically, what would happen for every debuff he stacked up on the enemy, if they had willpower, you basically just can't beat him. It was like... I didn't like that. Personally, I did not like that. That was silly in my opinion. I just didn't like that. Your health just went like this. Brrr. You just couldn't win. Like people say it's only Ant-Man that will drop it. No, it wasn't only Ant-Man that will drop it. There was tons of heroes that was rubbish because of that. You know, look, Luke Cage was near enough usage. Do you know how many times I had to? It's only because Luke Cage was so strong. I won half the time. But Luke Cage puts on something and stacks it up, and then I couldn't beat them. You had even my Black Panther when he stacked up bleed as well. It was ridiculous. Iron Fist, every time he stacked up armor break. Remember, armor break takes no health out whatsoever. So the willpower just does this to their health. Full health. You take it down a little bit. Full health. So they've changed that apparently. What they're going to be doing is not going to be stacked up. If that's what I'm reading correctly anyway, they'll do it to one of them, but not stacked up. So that's good in a way. I'm hoping. I think if I'm reading it right anyway. So I personally, I think that's a good change, because at the end of the day, it would make certain people in arenas impossible to beat. You know, I'd get to when I do arenas, I'll put up Luke Cage. I think, well, that's basically one of my matches lost, and I'd have put two other people that would win. And Ant-Man, yep, that's one of the matches lost, or you just wouldn't use them at all. That was silly. So in one way, that's a good thing that's changed. Maybe some of you may be upset about that. I know, obviously, if you if you were in like in, for instance, Alliance Quest or missions and they put a debuff on you, it would help you get your health all the way back up again, right? So that way, I can understand why you'd be upset with willpower that way, because that way it would help you, you wouldn't have to buy heals, you know, just get some debuffs on you quickly, heal you up, and then you can whip butt again. But for arenas, oh, it was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. What I think they should do is they should change it for the arenas. But no, it's not working in their favor that way. That's why they're not changing it. They can't say, all right, willpower is going to be like this in arenas, but it's going to be like this in Alliance Wars and Quest. Or Alliance Quest, should I say. Do you know what I mean? Because Alliance Wars, you know, you couldn't put certain characters on nodes. Like, if I was to put Luke Cage on a node, you'd guarantee that the person facing that one is going to basically never lose anyway, because Luke Cage is going to constantly give them health. So you wouldn't use Luke Cage. You know what I mean? So in one way, it's good for them kind of things. It's good for arenas. It's good for Alliance Wars. Alliance Quest, you know, you're not going to be able to rely on that to regain some of your health. Because I used to do that. When I used to go into Alliance Quest or anything, if I was facing someone that would do debuffs on me, I would let them get a couple of debuffs on me and watch my health go back up again while I'm blocking and stuff. Once I get my health back up or get to a decent amount again, then I'd beat them up. So I understand why some people be upset with that. But you know, they're making changes, and I know a lot of people are not happy with this. Oh, here's one of these things as well. So if you guys made your team up of the perfect block team or block proficiency team, you're going to have a chance to get your catalyst back, apparently. Where is it? Is it here? Because some users may have invested in champions solely because of the leadership synergy, the sell value of these champions will be updated from July 26th. Yeah, I think basically this is going to happen on July 26th as well. July 26th to August 10th is going to happen between that time. During this time, you may regain all tier 4 catalysts used to rank up the following heroes. Doctor Strange, I don't think no one's going to change that. Black Bolt, maybe. Magneto, maybe. War Machine, maybe. Scarlet Witch, I don't think no one would change Scarlet Witch. Storm, Hawkeye, Cyclops. I wouldn't, both Cyclops as well. I wouldn't change. If I was to do these ones, I'm leaving my Doctor Strange. Scarlet Witch, I would leave. I haven't done Scarlet Witch yet. Scarlet Witch, I would leave. Cyclops, I would leave. I like them players anyway. It just depends if you like the players or not. They're just trying to be different, man. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Let me know what you guys think about this. All right, so after all of this, after they screw loads of you guys and say this stuff, hey, they give you 1 tier 4 basic catalyst anyway. Soften the blow a little bit, man. Think about it. They softened the blow just a tad, like this much. Here's a basic tier 4, man. Hey, you get something. They charge 1,400 units for that. They charge 1,400 units for that. So at least you got 1,400 units for free, I suppose. And, you know, one good thing is as well, you do have the option to basically get all your catalysts back for these heroes as well. That's one good thing, I suppose. I don't know if there's anything else to go to. What I'm going to do, let me just claim this. I'll leave it on there for... Claim! Could you imagine that you just claimed it constantly and it will give you that again and again and again? It was a glitch. That would be so sick. It's not. It just gives it to you once. That's just, I don't know why that happens. Let me go on to my Twitter and I'm going to tell you a couple other things that I've actually seen as well that are not in these messages, obviously. All right. So, here's one. All right. So, the update is going to affect these things as well. Here we go. So, parry. Parry against special attacks is being modified. When parried an enemy... special attack, that enemy will no longer be stunned. The bonus damage reduction still applies. What? When parrying an enemy's special attack, that enemy will no longer be stunned. Oh, what the fluke and heck have they done that for? So if you... oh, that's not good, man. What the heck are they doing? That's bad. So obviously, not the third special, that's unblockable, yeah? But if they pulled out the first or second one, if you was able to quickly get the parry, they would get stunned, right? That would be very helpful, especially when you're in like Alliance Quest facing like Venom or Colossus or whatever, yeah? Now, no, it's not going to be stunned. That's bad. What the? No way, man. Kabam, what are you doing? All right, willpower. Heal per second will be reduced from 1.5% to 0.7%. Oh, man. This is bad. Armor per debuff will increase from 3% to 4%. All players who have allocated mastery points to willpower as of today will receive a return of all units invested in the mastery. Holy moly. I don't know. I want your guys' opinion, right? They're changing willpower around, but where I've got double edge and liquid courage, that takes out 60% of my... No, not 60. That gives me 60% attack, but it also takes off health. Is willpower still going to be able to accommodate for that or not? I'm not too sure, man. You guys, you have to help me. Leave a comment below or come over on Twitter. I'll be able to see the message a little bit more easier. Remember, the link is in the description below for Twitter. I don't know, because I was reading this, I was thinking, is willpower still going to be able to accommodate the liquid courage and double edge so it equals itself out? Or is it going to still drain too much and willpower is going to basically be useless now? I don't know, man, because if that's the case, I'm going to have to change my masteries up and like crazy. I want all my units back. If that's the case, I want my, 6,000, 7,000 units back. I want them all back. Because if that's the case, I want everything back. Because if they're going to do this, that's baloney, man. You know... Yeah, they're gonna have to give me all my units back because I spent tons of units getting up my attack and willpower together, which costs over 6,000 units. So if my willpower is not gonna accommodate my liquid courage and double edge, yeah, from losing more health than gaining it, or keeping it average at least, so it's not really losing. I want all my units back. I want all my units back, man. Cruelty, update the one-time unlocked cost to 5 Stony Mastery cores. Previously 675 units. Recoil self-damage penalty moved to the end of the animation. Repurchasing costs reduced to 15 units. Previously was 30. Oh, here's double. I can see double edge. 1 second. Where is double edge? All right, duration reduced to 8, 12, and 6. Previously 10, 15, and 20. That's percentages we're talking about, I'm assuming there. Penalty reduced to 10, 15, 20% health as bleed damage. Previously 10, 20, and 30. Oh my god. PI increased by 10%. Repurchasing costs 15 units instead of 30. Oh my, kabam, what have you done, man? Liquid courage. Self-damage penalty reduced to 0.6% health as poison damage. Previously 1%. So basically, they're taking the damage down. PI increased to 10%. Repurchasing cost as well. Alright, so basically on double edge and liquid courage, basically what they're doing is you would lose health at a certain amount, but they're reducing it a little bit, so you're gonna lose a little less health. I think that's gonna accommodate the willpower. All right, so that's gonna accommodate the willpower where they're making the willpower a little less stronger. They're gonna basically make the double edge and liquid courage a little less damaging on your health as well, so it balances itself out. All right, as long as it balances itself out, I'm good, man. I just like the... For me personally, I'll tell you that, look, this is what's good for me, right? The reason why I purchased this stuff, yeah, double edge and liquid courage and that, yeah, it made your overall rating so high that when you went into arenas, remember the arenas scores work on how high rated your players are. So for me, I would get a lot more points than average. Like, if you see Crazy Daisy's rank 3 Scarlet Witch, rank 4 Scarlet Witch, sorry, which is like 2,700. My rank 3 Scarlet Witch is probably higher rated than that because of my masteries. So I would always get a lot more points in arenas. So I don't want to change that. That's the whole reason why I bought them anyway. It makes my arenas so much more easier and less just like... I don't want to do it sometimes, you know, one of them ones. You know what? In fact, you know what we should do? We should come over to here, go to the masteries. That's what we should do. I forgot you guys are watching the screen down here. I'm just so used to watching this. So yeah, these are going to be changed. I don't think they're changed at the moment. They're not changed at the moment. All right, yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not changed at the moment. So this is only going to be 0.6% now damage. So here you'd gain 1% damage. Let me read it here. So increase your attack of all champions by 30%, but they will suffer 1% of damage. Now it's going to be 0.6% damage. But what is this? Yeah, that's basically the change there, which is okay. This one here is Health is lost by bleeding over time by 20 seconds. Now that's going to reduce to 16 seconds. Which is, yeah. So they're basically trying to accommodate willpower there. Which, alright. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This is crazy. I didn't know it was this bad, man, so I started reading it. I haven't even read this stuff I'm reading to you on Twitter. I haven't even read yet. I'm just reading it straight off here, which is crazy. Alright, so they are making some new, what they called again, masteries. They're making some new masteries here, which I'm going to tell you guys about. They've got 4 new masteries coming. Despair, Deep Wounds, Unfazed, and Assassin. I'll read you what they all do as well. I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys that actually sent over this on the Twitter page as well. Remember, if you guys ever want to send over anything on the Twitter, the link is in the description below, like I said before. Alright, so Despair. Debuffs applied to enemies reduce their healing and regeneration effects by 15% each. So that's good. So if you're applying debuffs on an enemy, it reduces their healing and regeneration, which is going to make their basically their thing useless, their willpower useless, I suppose. Yeah. Deep Wounds, bleed your champions, inflict last 2.5 seconds longer. So you basically, with this one, if you're a bleeding person, you're going to want this. If you have more health points than their target, their bleed instantly strikes down an additional 1% max health from enemies. Yeah, if you're like one of them characters like bleeding, especially if you're like a Black Panther player, that would help. I noticed a lot of players would always do their masteries to certain plays they were using as well. I never done that. Unfazed. When an enemy evades, your champion has a 55% chance to stack 30% critical damage for their next critical hit and become unstoppable for a second. Holy moly. So if you evade someone that's got unfazed, first of all, they come unstoppable for 1 second, so they can quickly run in and get you anyway. Damn, that's going to be a lot. I reckon a lot of people are going to use that. So think about it. If you go to hit someone, if they evade you, you're unstoppable for a second, so you can just quickly run in there again anyway and get them. And you get a 30% chance of critical damage. Wow. All right. Assassin. Your champions gain X percentage attack against enemies below 18% health. Plus, I don't know why it says V percentage here, but a percentage offensive ability accuracy if enemy started the fight that way. So there's the new masteries. I don't know what to make of this, man. I don't know what to make of this. This is... I understand why a lot of people are super angry now. To say the honest truth, last night when I read the message, I just really I skipped through it and I was like, oh, whatever. I didn't really take too much like knowledge to it because yesterday I was busy. I was just busy, right? But now reading it and talking about it now, it actually seemed really bad. Like, damn, what have they done to this game? Why have they done this to this game? I understand some reasons why they've done it. They want you guys to experience different players. They want you to play around with your masteries again. They want your money. They want you to buy heals and revives, so they want your money. They want you to lose more health. They don't want to make Realm of Legends 2 easy like Realm of Legends 1 was easy, even though I haven't done it yet, so they can get some more money out of you to buy healths and revives. So if you add all them things together, it just seems like they're doing it because they want more money. Like I said, reading this more in depth is kind of crazy. I hope, you know, the game's good. Don't get me wrong, right? The game is good, yeah? Hopefully this doesn't lose a massive fan base now because of it. Because like I said, a lot of people played it because of, like, you know, you got the teams and it made it easier. Stuff like that. So I don't know. I hope it doesn't lose a massive fan base. If it does, it's their own faults. To tell you the honest truth, it is their own faults if it does. If a lot of people stop playing, they've got to realize as well, new games are coming out, man. New games are going to be coming out and they're going to try and like go head to head with this game. So the last thing Kabam really wants to do is try and screw over us lot right before we change to a different game. You know, Injustice 2 Gods Among Us is coming out soon. Who knows what that game's going to be like. Kabam, try and sort it out, man. Seriously, dudes. I don't know what I can say. Just you guys, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. If you want to come over to our Twitter, like I've said, this is the third time I say it now. Link is in the description below. Come over here and talk to us guys about it. But I'm curious about what you guys think about all of this, to tell you the honest truth. It's actually a lot worse than I thought. When I initially read it first, it didn't seem that... Well, it did seem bad, but I don't know, man. I don't know. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, dudes. Kabam, kabam, kabam. There you go. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another message soon saying that they've lowered the crystal odds even more. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that. They're doing this. I think they're doing this as well because they don't want. I think they're finding that people are completing all the maps a lot more easier. Alliance. I know Alliance Quest is probably going to be a lot more hard on map 5 ones. So a lot of people are probably taking their like bonuses and all that kind of stuff in there to make it a lot more easier. So, you know, things are going to be a lot more harder. You're going to have to probably buy revives and healths a lot more now, which is crazy. I don't buy it. But there you go. But dudes, I don't even know what else to say except damn. See you guys in the next episode, dudes.